Now, have a look at worked example 1. Here we have a diagram which represents some kind of number machine. On the top line, we have a whole lot of numbers which we put into the machine. That is why we call them the input numbers. Something happens inside the machine and out come different numbers. When the first number goes in, that is the number 2, out comes the number 5. When 4 goes in, the output is 7. When 6 goes in, the output is 9. Notice that we have put different shapes around each number, so that we can see that the 2 becomes 5 because they are both in a square. The 4 becomes 7 because they are both in a triangle, and so on for the other numbers. This number machine uses a rule. It doesn't just throw out any number. Can we find the rule? Well, this is a problem. When we have to solve a problem, we try to organize the information. To do this, we draw a table which will be a lot more helpful than a machine with wheels and things. So, in the table, we can write the input numbers and then the output numbers. The input numbers are 2, 4, 6, and 9, and then any number. The output number for 2 is 5. The output number for 4 is 7. And the output number for 6 is 9. How did our machine get these numbers? Well, we can see that 5 is 2 plus 3, 7 is 4 plus 3, and 9 is 6 plus 3. In other words, the rule is add 3 to the input number. That is what the machine does. We can write the rule as output is equal to input plus 3. Or we can use symbols. Y is equal to x plus 3. Why do mathematicians use symbols? I think the reason is that mathematicians and scientists like to save time and be efficient. We don't want to write the whole word output and the whole word input, so we use a shorthand form. Y for output and X for input. Of course, we could use any letters to represent that. But in this case, we have chosen Y and X because these letters are very often used in algebra. We were told that one of the input numbers is 9. We decided to call the input numbers X. Therefore, we can say that X is equal to 9. But we were not given the output number. How can we find it? Well, if X is equal to 9, then Y, the output number, is equal to X plus 3. Since X is equal to 9, Y will be equal to 9 plus 3, which is 12. In the last column of the table, we see that the input number can be any number. What will the output number be then? We can say that X will stand for any input number, etc., and therefore Y will be equal to X plus 3.